G'day guys, thanks for tuning in. The idea behind today's video is can you get an ordinary guitar and work some magic through a Neural DSP plugin? So I've rustled up a pretty ordinary guitar. It's a SpongeBob SquarePants guitar. As far as I know, it's stock standard and there's been no upgrades. I certainly haven't upgraded it at all. And I was basically thinking, when I first started out with guitar, I had a cheap guitar and I had a super cheap amp, and I wanted to sound like Metallica and Pantera and the heavy bands. And you just can't, because in those days, I guess getting a Metal Zone pedal was out of my price range, or out of the price range of mum and dad. So I had to just make do with my Magnum guitar and 10 watt Magnum amp. Fast forward 20 years and now we've got cheap guitars, but we now have some pretty sweet plugins. So I took advantage of the Neural's 50% off Black Friday sales, and I got a bunch of plugins. But I've taken particular fondness to the NollyX plugin, and I was just mucking around with it, and this idea was born. Can you get a cheap guitar, play through an interface? So I've just got a very cheap Steinberger interface and record some stuff that has a decent sound through the Neural plugin. So let's have a go. So this was recorded in the archetype NollyX plugin, and as you see it right here, that's how I've played it. So you can see this is Metal Rhythm 2. I have not touched the gate, I haven't touched the input, I haven't touched the output, I've touched nothing. And I would safely say that as a beginner guitarist who wants to try and capture some fantastic sounds, all you need to do is download the NollyX Neural plugin and you are well on your way to being able to practice and sounding more like your heroes. Fantastic stuff. So what do you think? I would say that in today's day and age, with the technologies that we have available, beginner guitarists are spoiled for choice. They can have a very cheap guitar, download a $100 plugin, and they're well on their way to being able to record some really cool stuff. I think with that setting, without any tweaking at all, you can rustle up a fantastic practice sound and get down some fantastic tracks. So for those beginner guitarists out there, take the jump. You don't need fantastic gear, and one day the gear will come, but there's no excuses to being able to dial in a fantastic sound and being able to get your ideas down the computer, and then one day hopefully release some fantastic stuff. So until next time, take care.